What is one of the most pleasant moments about living in a small town in China? For me, it's riding an electric scooter with my wife on a beautiful day, enjoying the breeze and going out for lunch together. Hi, I'm Teng from Cangnan County in Zhejiang Province, China. Through my videos, I share the daily life of my family of three. Cangnan has a permanent population of about 850,000 people, with around 380,000 living in the county seat. Compared with other counties in China, Cangnan is a medium-sized to relatively large county by population. Among the more than 1,860 county-level administrative areas in China, the most populated ones have more than 2 million people. But the county seat of Cangnan is actually not very big. You can basically get around the whole town on an electric scooter. So quite often, when our daughter is at school and has lunch there, my wife and I ride our electric scooter out for lunch. We can have noodles, rice, or pretty much anything we want. And it's especially enjoyable when the weather is nice. Today is exactly that kind of day. It's still a little warm outside, but not uncomfortably hot. So my wife and I decided to go to a noodle shop that we visit quite often. In a small place like Cangnan, there are a huge number of electric scooters. There are both two-wheel and three-wheel models. And I'm not exaggerating when I say there could be about one electric scooter for every three people here. That would mean around 130,000 electric scooters for the 380,000 people living in the county seat. Some families may share one scooter, others may have two or even three. For example, the parents might each ride one to work while the child rides another one to school. So a family of three could easily have three electric scooters. One of the biggest reasons electric scooters are so popular is that they are cheap. A brand new electric scooter can cost anywhere from 1,500 yuan to more than 10,000 yuan. That's roughly 220 to 1,490 US dollars. So there are plenty of choices. Of course, the scooters that cost more than 10,000 yuan are usually high-performance models. Most ordinary people have no need to buy one that expensive. A scooter costing around 3,000 yuan is already more than enough for everyday use. That's about 60% of the average monthly income per person in our county. And if you buy a used one, it's even cheaper. A few hundred yuan can be enough. Electricity is even cheaper. The electricity price here is 0.538 yuan per kilowatt hour, which is about 8 US cents. Let's take a 3,000 yuan electric scooter as an example. A full charge uses roughly 1 kilowatt hour of electricity, and one full charge can give you a range of more than 50 kilometers. That's more than enough for everyday commuting around the town. Our electric scooter was bought in 2017. If I remember correctly, we paid 3,200 yuan for it at the time, which was about 475 US dollars. It's already 9 years old, but because we didn't ride it very much during the first few years, it has only traveled a little over 5,000 kilometers, so it's still in pretty good condition. We've been riding it much more this year. Before that, we replaced the batteries once. We bought the batteries online and the installation was included. It cost us 266 yuan, or about 40 US dollars. If we had bought it from a local store, it might have cost around 400 yuan.
我们这几天楼下那个新的老头乐， 也有可能是文谦他爸妈的，可能，因为他们自己那辆不是挺旧了吗？他现在是开，原来是开这2轮的嘛，也一个是旧了，然后再一个年纪大了，开2轮危险一点嘛，啊，可能想着买3轮的，3轮毕竟稳定一点，不会容易倒啊，干嘛的？我们停在哪里？
We've arrived at the noodle shop. Time to order.
在他家吃还不让吃。有位置，里面有个位置。
I ordered the rice noodles with stir-fried pork lard. My wife ordered the ham-pulled noodles with bamboo shoots. We are done eating. This simple lunch cost us just 25 yuan for the 2 of us. The 0.11 yuan was a small credit card discount, so the total was about 3.72 US dollars. What do you think of that price? How much would a simple lunch for 2 cost where you live? It's less than 3 kilometers from our home to this noodle shop, and it took us less than 10 minutes to get here. The county seat of our county is only about 7 or 8 kilometers across. For example, a traveler's school might be 1 or 2 kilometers from home, while someone's workplace might be 3 or 4 kilometers away. So using an electric scooter for commuting is extremely common in small towns like ours. For our family, it takes less than 5 minutes to ride our electric scooter when we take our daughter to or from school. And when we talk about the electric scooters, we also have to talk about the delivery riders. Here, almost all food delivery riders use electric scooters to deliver food. Only a very small number use motorcycles. Maybe just 1 out of every 100 riders. But delivery riders need more powerful electric scooters because they need to travel much farther every day. A range of 50 kilometers isn't enough for them to work all day. So they usually install more and larger batteries on their scooters to increase the range. Naturally, the electric scooters also cost more. And when we talk about riding electric scooters, we can't forget about helmets. The protection a helmet provides is obvious. The local traffic police strongly promote helmet use and have also been strict about enforcing the rules. After several years of enforcement, most people here now wear helmets when riding electric scooters. But some people still don't have the habit, especially some old people. And yes, wearing a helmet can feel pretty hot in the summer, but safety is the most important thing. If an accident happens, your head is one of the parts of your body most likely to suffer serious injury. That's why wearing a helmet is so important. It's lunchtime now, so there aren't many people on the roads. There aren't many electric scooters either, but during the morning and the evening rush hours, you will see huge numbers of them. Do you know where you can see thousands of electric scooters parked together? In front of high schools. High school students here can already ride their electric scooters to and from school by themselves, so they don't need their parents to drive them. That's why during school hours, you can see hundreds or even more than 1,000 electric scooters parked outside some high schools.
20几秒，上面没有阴凉的地方了。
When the traffic light ahead is red, we usually stop under the shade of a tree and wait. That way, we don't have to stand directly under the sun. Even though the temperature isn't too high today, direct sunlight can still feel pretty hot. On a day like this, riding an electric scooter around the town with my wife, enjoying the breeze and the sunshine, It's honestly a very relaxing experience. It's one of those simple pleasures in life.
他们是不是
Okay, that's all for this video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe.
孙辈的
Bye.
话，他知道应该交给我们自己的。